When was the last time you thought of the Romans? Well, you don't have to think of the answer for too long because Anno 117 has just hit. And Anno is back bigger and better than ever before. Hello, welcome to Critically Curious. I'm a Monk, and today, yes, we are going to be talking about Anno 117. Now, of course, this one is Roman inspired, which just sings to me because I adore Roman themed games. I haven't got to play one for a very, very long time. Now, this is going to be a first impression, so I really need a lot more time to kind of really sink my teeth into this to see just how good it is. But I was a huge fan of the last installment of Anno. I'm really glad to see another one hitting console as well. Now, this game has both been published and developed by Ubisoft. Now, it retails at around $49.99. It is a AAA rated game. There is a more expensive version of this as well. So, you kind of know what you're expecting with this. This is obviously a game that you're not going to be completing inside, 10, 20, 30, 40 hours. It is a huge game. Not only that, but it also has a dual campaign, which personally I think is absolutely awesome. It means it's got lots of replayability because not only do you want to be replaying those dual campaigns, you've also got, just the standard, regular, non-campaign, just play mode as well. Now, for anyone that's never played this game before, what is it? What do you do? What are you kind of looking at? Well, this is a 4X strategy game. It's a huge game. It's a very in-depth game. It's a management game. It's a city builder. You get to build, trade, and expand. You get to become a Roman governor. You get to choose the fate of your provinces. You get to literally build a working Roman city while also talking back and forth with the emperor himself. Now, this game boasts real choices, real options. Your choices have weight. Now, typically these sort of games are without that kind of theme because essentially you're just trying to, build a game to have the most resources, essentially, and of course protect what you have. However, this time around you get like story narrative options in which you get to choose between, for instance, leaning into the culture of the land that you are trying to, build up, or of course enforce Roman traditions. Therefore, got a bit of love-hate there. You can also choose a different deity to worship on each island that you play on as well. That could have real consequences and of course deliver different bonuses too. For me, it's the diplomatic side of this game. I love how in-depth Anno is when it comes to diplomacy, and apparently you get to do a real good job again here. You get to build diplomatic alliances across the empire, hopefully, of course, them being more in favor of your own civic. Now, when it comes to combat, I personally haven't had to get into that just yet. So, when it comes to first impressions on the combat, I'm not going to be able to give you that. I have seen naval movement. You kind of moving around with a ship. That looks kind of cool. I'm excited to see just what a sea battle kind of looks like as well. Whether your lands actually get attacked or not, because I've seen that you're able to make Roman fortifications, which again I think is pretty cool. Most of the city building is pretty standard. You have warehouses, you have merchants, you have houses, you have sawmills, that kind of thing, fisheries. All of them have to be connected by roads. All of them have to have a warehouse to be depositing into. You have a market that you can sell surplus supplies, which is quite cool. You have certain requirements in order to unlock other things. So it's all pretty self-explanatory. The tutorial mode in the game as well is pretty good. It kind of hits you with it with the campaign mode. So as you play through the campaign, you're going to learn the basic mechanics of this game. Are you going to learn the absolute best ways to play this game that way? Probably not, but I think time will. Typically with these type of games, when you understand the game, when you learn different mechanics of the game, you can see how to do things better. So, you know, your gameplay will get better with time, which I think is quite cool. Visually, I think this game looks really, really good. There seems to be, at the moment, quite a few cutscenes. I've been really enjoying the cutscenes. There's quite a lot of voice acting as well. Wasn't expecting that, but always a welcomed addition to 4X strategy games, because my God, did they get mind-numbing without it. The graphics that, you know, the game kind of offers you when it comes to those cutscenes are passable. They do the job, so you know, I'm all for it. And sometimes I quite like the change of pace that gives you as well, at least so far. How annoying that gets in the future or not, we'll have to see. One thing that I have noticed, though, for anyone that is normally worried about playing a game that is really intended for PC, and I really have to stress that part, 4X strategy games are going to be easier on PC. But personally, I love my Xbox Series X, and that's what I'm capturing this footage on. That's how I typically play all of my strategy games, that be Stellaris, Crusader Kings, Bannerlords, whatever it is, I play it on console. So I'm really glad to have another huge game here on console for me just to relax, sit down and play. But trying to get to grips with the different windows, the different reels that I need to go through in order to, you know, find roads, for instance, or find different building types, has been a bit of it's been hard to navigate so far. I think one thing that I don't like about it is that you'll open up a window, and instead of selecting a different building for that business, you have to toggle up and down for the different things that business has associated with it. Now, I'm sure it pops up on screen at some point. I'm sure it probably told me at some point, but that information just did not compute at the time. And it took me a good minute to figure out how to do it. And even now, I know what I'm supposed to do in order to, you know, make sure that my grain is being turned into bread. You know, it's two separate buildings. Even though I know that, I still forget. I still forget to do it. I still forget how to do it, and I have to remind myself how to do it. It's been clunky at the moment, and you do kind of expect that sometimes with strategy games, but other strategy games do manage to do it pretty well. This one, I think that one mechanic, that one thing that they have done to make it, you know, go this way, has spoiled my experience so far. Obviously, this is first impressions. I need to put a lot more time into the game to really give it a chance and to really see, you know, what this game has to offer, to see if that one feature still bugs me in, say, another 10, 12, 15, 20 hours. But, you know, I will be with you with a review as quickly as I can. I need to put more time into it, and as soon as I do, I will deliver a review for you. So let me know down in the comments if you've played this game. Let me know down in the comments if this is a game that you'll want to pick up, because I know we do have a lot of Anno fans, you know, that are on this channel. The last review I done for Anno done very, very well. So Anno is a game that is typically well received. So let us know down in the comments if this is a game that you have picked up, if you like, if you enjoy, if you would recommend. I think that this is a game they could have probably charged 60-70 quid for. The fact that we're getting it for 49.99, considering the amount of content this game will deliver in the future, I think you know, so far a good option. But of course, we have to look about stability, we have to look about end game. So far, I will quickly put in that I've had no crashes, I've had no bugs, everything has worked as intended, be it a little bit clunky at times. But until next time, I've been a Monk, we've been Critically Curious, and I will see you in the next video real soon. Until then, take it easy and happy gaming.
Bye bye, little brother. Promise me you're right.
Goodbye, Marcia. I'm sorry I'll miss the wedding.
Good luck, little brother. Be careful in that snake pit.